Get the fuck out of bed. Let's go.
Man, I kind of have a headache. Let me check TikTok to see what I can do about it.
Oh, urine therapy?
Yeah.
That's all I've been doing.
Yeah, I mean, it is the way. I mean, the golden road.
It's so funny because every time we bring it up to the doctors, they're like, this is nonsense. And then we realize how uneducated they are.
Welcome back to the light side of the internet, because the people we're talking about today definitely don't get enough sunshine, so it's basically the next best thing. I am in the Ron industry. How do I know that? I've been in SF for about 3 weeks now, and throughout that time, I've kind of taken the time to try to improve my physical and mental well-being.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
So I've been doing a lot of research on how I might approach that, and I did find a lot of good advice, like journaling, meditating, reading, and doing enough steroids to take the C out of sebum. I'm just kidding. Unless. However, what I also found out was that the health and wellness industry is full of a ton of crooks, which, now that I'm thinking about it, isn't too surprising, because whenever these people aren't shirtless, they're showing off their lifestyle as much as possible, peddling their miracle cures and advice.
The number one thing that I teach, besides breathing mechanics and then also reprogramming the mind, and so mindset, but the number one component I teach and my legacy method program is legacy, purpose. Men need purpose. I postulate that women having children is enough. Nothing is more important than rearing the children, nourishing and nurturing the children. And so I've got a big point of contention with feminism, because feminism destroyed the family.
I think I'm Gucci, bro. So let's explore some ways where I can exploit my audience, you, and make boatloads of money doing it, also from you, while making sure that my audience stays nice and healthy. Definitely won't be you.
Okay, today we're going to talk about the ancient art of Shivambu, or urine therapy. Now, I'm not advocating that you do it. I'm talking about my own personal practice.
I'm not advocating that anyone does it, and for legal reasons, I'm actually obligated to recommend that you don't do it. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and say that you should definitely not try this at home, and this internet should never be shared on the internet, ever. Anyways, this is why you should drink your own piss.
It resonates with you and you think it's a good idea for yourself, then I recommend reading J.W. Armstrong's Water of Life.
So your source is a book written by some dude in 1944. You do realize that science has progressed a little bit since 1944, right? Like, I'm pretty sure we went to the moon a couple times since then. And I know that astronauts do drink their own pee, but I'm pretty sure after filtration, their water looks like this, and not like what you would find at the bottom of, well, quite frankly, what you would find near your bottom.
And so I've been practicing urine therapy for the greater part of the last 2 decades, about 20 years. I shook this one up already because typically it has some type of residue. Some people call it ormus.
He already shook it? He already shook it? How much ormus is in this thing?
Shook that up to integrate it into it. Now, the folklore behind this is it has HGH, stem cells, amino acids, minerals.
And I also think it's just so funny how he talks about the folklore of this, as if Hansel and Gretel were trying to find the cure for lupus rather than being driven by an insatiable appetite for sweets. Same, Hansel, same.
I drink a little bit of it every morning. This is aged urine. And so you pee in here, you put a cheesecloth over it.
Oh God, the more this guy talks, the more I'm just convinced he's a fly in a human skin suit.
I do say so, my good sir. This has an exquisite undertone. May I inquire as to the vintage?
Ah yes, this was pulled from the bull just this morning.
It's a beautiful blend of Baja Blast and Four Loko, with just a hint of ibuprofen. I presume that you fancy it? It's absolutely wondrous, prodigious, and dare I say, imperial. You can even taste the shame from the night before.
It's very powerful. It smells like ammonia. The feeling that I get, it's very gnarly tasting.
Gnarly tasting? Damn. I bet it tastes like piss. So why on earth would anyone want to try this?
The research that I've shown is it's good for parasites, it's good for your gut microbiome. So of course, we can drink a little bit and see what happens.
And What's the research to back this up? There is none. Verbatim, there is no scientific evidence of a therapeutic use for untreated urine. No shit. According to the American Cancer Society, available scientific evidence does not support claims that urine or urea given in any form is helpful for cancer patients. It's also illegal in China, and I know the bar for things being illegal in China is not high, but a broken weenie still poos twice a day. Or in this case, peas. Do you want an actual health and wellness tip? If you want to get rid of parasites, delete TikTok. It's probably for the best. You know, like for your mental health and everything. And if you're looking for a more positive lift to your mental health, maybe you should try today's sponsor, Bombas. Bombas gave me some lines to read, but I'm gonna completely ignore that right now. These are probably the most comfortable socks I have ever worn, and I do not say that lightly. I've worn snowboarding socks. Them suckers are comfortable. When I wore these socks, it felt like my feet were in feet heaven. And that's saying a lot because I absolutely hate feet. When I wore these socks, it felt like my feet were drinking a nice cup of hot chocolate on a snowy day. And I live in San Francisco. There is no snow here. When I wore these socks, the only thing I could think of was Bombas. You knew that joke was coming. Look, come on, we can admit it. Bombas socks come in the most plush and luxurious materials out there. Materials like merino wool, extra long staple cotton. There's supposed to be a third item here, but need I say more? What makes them so comfortable is the lack of an annoying toe seam, built-in arch support, and an exquisite plush and padded bottom. I literally only wear Bombas whenever I go out now. I wear them when I golf, I wear them in the gym, I'm even wearing some right now. Normal socks can't do this. I mean, they can, but it won't nearly be as comfortable. What I also love about Bombas, for every one item purchased, an item is donated to people who are unhoused. So you and your feet can feel good about wearing Bombas. Use my promo code RayLikeSunshine for 20% off your first purchase at Bombas. Thank you to Bombas for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. There's also this annoying trend of putting stuff in your water. A while back, there was a company that was trying to sell people hydrogenated water.
It's a hydrogen water bottle. So, this is what I will tell you. My husband is the one who initially ordered this. Look what it's doing. You can see it putting the hydrogen in the water. The benefits, they are insane. If you Google it, every part of your body, it benefits. They say it can elevate your mood.
Yeah, I didn't edit this part at all. And the way it's edited makes this creator seem like they have no idea what they're talking about. Eating poo is insane for your body. Every part of your body benefits from eating poo. They say it has benefits like, you know what, just cut the camera, just Google it.
They say it can elevate your mood. They say it can lower inflammation. They say it can lower the risk of heart disease. And these are all things that they're saying. This creator explains things the same way that conspiracy theorists explain why we didn't land on the moon. Either that or she's actually just being very respectful because they is Kai, a non-binary researcher who specializes in putting hydrogen into a substance that already has fucking hydrogen in it. Yo, the ratio here is whack, dude. And these are all things that they're saying. Of course, you never know, but they also say there is zero risk to it. So I guess why wouldn't you? Wait. So you don't really know what they say is true, and yet you're believing them when they say it's risk-free. I don't know, Mom. They said to jump off of the cliff. Look, at the end of the day, it's just water. It can't be any worse than other gas-infused waters. I'm personally a fan of carbon dioxinated water myself, and there are some studies that say there might be potential health benefits with hydrogenated water. But those studies also note that there is not definitive evidence to really say either way. So are there potential health benefits? Maybe. Are the creators who promote these products qualified to give out health and wellness and scientific advice about this? Maybe not.
Water is not hydrogenated or does not have hydrogen in it.
This is the exact same vibe as a snake oil salesman from the 1800s who has access to modern day technology. I know this sounds like a setup for a skit, but I really don't think we need a skip to really drive home the point for this one. But now that I'm thinking about it, a hydrogen water bottle only costs $21. I need some higher ticket items, like A $2,000 retreat where I don't have to provide anything, even light.
We should do a darkness retreat together.
What is a darkness retreat?
A darkness retreat is they get a room, it's like a big cabin, and they lock out any way light could come in. And there's a sink, a bathtub, a bed, a yoga mat, and a hole in the wall that's like double-sided for them to give you your food. And you sit there for as long as you can.
Before you just like go crazy?
Well, you have to do therapy because you would go crazy if you didn't do the therapy.
Alternatively, you could just close your eyes. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just saved $2,000. All right, see ya. $1,000. Look, and I get how this is just me being super judgmental right now, but I swear that half of these retreats are just for rich people who have literally no idea how else to spend their money. Welcome back to You Just Won $10 Million, the game show where we just straight up give our contestant $10 million. And all they have to do is choose one good thing to do to spend their $10 million on. Contestant number 1, congratulations, you just won $10 million. Your choices for what you want to do today are the following: donating $10,000 to help build housing for low-income families, donating $10,000 to feed the hungry, literally just donating $10,000 to anything, or donating $10,000 to yourself to spend a week in a dark room. That's a really tough choice. No, it really isn't. I mean, I would be able to escape the wife and kids for a little bit. Are you just like a terrible person or something? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the room. You know what? No, I'm done. I'm out. I quit. This happens every fucking time. I hate this fucking show. If you don't get this, it's an analogy for what rich people do. Like, what are you even retreating from? Your 401k? Your sanity? People in general? Like, I get the last one, but this is not it. Come on. And the main marketing strategy to get people to do these darkness retreats is showing the reactions of people who see light for their first time in a week.
Pull them up. Wow. Oh my God. It's like staring into the sun.
But like, you know, alternatively, you could also just stare into the sun with your eye holes. And this is free. Hell yeah. Look, all I'm trying to say is there could definitely be therapeutic benefits to doing this. But charging $2,000 for what could be done with a sleep mask, a good friend, and $150 worth of DoorDash just seems insane to me. And at the end of the day, it's night. I think. I don't know. I think they forgot about me in here. Hello? Another trend within the health and wellness sphere is the dopamine detox. The theory about a dopamine detox is that we are bombarded with things that spike our dopamine day in and day out. And taking a day to basically watch paint dry will help reset your brain. Kind of like how restarting your computer will stop DaVinci Resolve from crashing 5 times so you can actually meet a sponsor deadline and afford to live in San Francisco. How much can you make selling feet pics?
Recently, I did what I call a dopamine detox, and I did this a little extreme. Locked myself in a hotel room for a weekend, and no movies, no music, no social media, no alcohol. And I did this for a couple of reasons. I felt myself always needing the next thing, to be stimulated, to have fun, to feel fulfilled, to be happy.
I just find the concept of doing a dopamine detox with your phone on you is just so funny to me, because I'm pretty sure our phones are our #1 source of dopamine these days. Also, the constant setting up of her phone and her checking to see if she looks anxious enough really just kills me.
I had to find the bravery to sit in the uncomfortable. I see why most of the time none of us do this, but it was worth it.
So recently I did a dopamine detox because I was feeling a little overwhelmed and... Wait. And I just needed to get away from it all, you know? So I locked myself in a room, took away all my... Ooh, my $150 of DoorDash just arrived. It's not that I don't think dopamine detoxes don't work. I stand corrected. But the core of the advice is still sound. Taking time away from addictive and impulse-driven habits is absolutely a good thing, despite all the pseudoscience of those calling it a dopamine detox. So I'm not gonna choose this to show to my audience because it's actually good for you. And I need to pick something that is actually more, unwell.
Have you ever heard of sunbathing your yoni? Since when did we become so disconnected from nature that putting our body parts in the sun that usually don't see the sun is considered taboo or weird or crazy? We need sunshine.
Please do not do that. That goes for you boys too. Do not sunburn your... I don't know how it feels, but it's probably not good. It's probably not. But look, so far it's just me talking about these unwell wellness trends. I can't just talk the talk and not walk the walk. So it's time to put these all to the test and see if they actually work, starting from the top. What was the top again? Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm doing that. Friends, if you want actual good advice on how to improve your mental and physical health, here are some. Go take a menti healthy walkie. Go do a little quiety meditating. Go do some journal. It's not supposed to be that complicated to start building healthy habits if you're able-bodied. And you don't need all this voodoo science to tell you otherwise. Just make sure to take care of yourself, guys. And if you need some guidance on how, then you're in luck because for only $2 million a week, you can come to the Sunshine Retreat and you can spend all week eating your and okay, yeah, the joke's overdone now. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. And remember, go take a walk after you finish this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye. I'm serious, go take a walk.